Beneath the layers of Earth lie secrets that have inspired legends for millennia. From the towering dragons of the East to the mysterious Cyclops of Greece, humanity's myths often echo the remnants of prehistoric beasts. Today, we uncover the fascinating connections between ancient fossils and 10 of the world's most captivating legends. In ancient Greece, shepherds tending their flocks stumbled upon enormous skulls with a single gaping hole in the center. What they saw as evidence of one-eyed giants, we now recognize as the fossilized remains of mammoths and mastodons. Imagine standing in a rocky field, holding a massive skull, its size and shape hinting at a creature beyond comprehension. That single eye was actually the nasal cavity where the mammoth's trunk once rested. But to the ancient Greeks, these were the Cyclops, legendary one-eyed smiths who forged weapons for the gods. The story of Polyphemus, the Cyclops who trapped Odysseus in a cave, may have been born from such discoveries. Dragons, serpentine, fire-breathing, and magical, exist in nearly every culture. But could these mythical beasts have roots in the fossils of dinosaurs? In ancient China, farmers plowing their fields unearthed massive bones. They believed these belonged to celestial dragons, creatures of wisdom and power. Thousands of miles away, in medieval Europe, similar discoveries likely inspired tales of fire-breathing beasts terrorizing villages. Consider the fossils of creatures like the Tyrannosaurus rex or Spinosaurus. Their sharp teeth and massive skeletons would have seemed otherworldly to early peoples, feeding the imaginations of storytellers and forging the myths of dragons that still endure. High in the arid expanses of the Gobi Desert, ancient nomads discovered strange bones, beaked skulls, powerful limbs, and a body that seemed part bird, part lion. These fossils belong to Protoceratops, a dinosaur that lived millions of years ago. To the Scythians, early nomads of Central Asia, these fossils became the basis of the Gryphon legend, a creature with the body of a lion and the head and wings of an eagle, guarding treasures in distant lands. Greek travelers brought these tales back to their homeland, solidifying the griffin as a symbol of strength and guardianship. But at its heart, this legend was shaped by the fossilized remains of a long-extinct dinosaur. In the skies above the Americas, legends spoke of the Thunderbird, a creature so vast it could block out the sun, its wings beating like thunderclaps. Among Native American tribes, the Thunderbird was more than a myth. It was a spirit of storms and power. But what inspired this incredible tale? Fossils of Argentavis magnificens, one of the largest flying birds ever discovered, provide a clue. With a wingspan of over 20 feet, Argentavis dominated the prehistoric skies. Imagine unearthing its massive bones. It's easy to see how such a discovery could inspire stories of divine, storm-controlling creatures. For sailors braving the open seas, the idea of a monstrous serpent lurking beneath the waves was all too real. Norse mythology gave us Jörmungandr, the world's serpent, while Scotland still whispers of the elusive Loch Ness monster. The fossils of plesiosaurs, marine reptiles with long necks and paddle-like fins, might explain these enduring legends. When these bones surfaced, they painted a picture of massive, serpentine creatures. To ancient peoples, these fossils weren't just relics of the past. They were proof that the oceans hid mysterious, living giants. The Kraken, a terror of the deep, with tentacles so massive they could drag entire ships to their doom. For the sailors of Scandinavia, the Kraken was no mere story. It was a warning. But the truth might lie in the fossils of ancient sea creatures. Giant squid beaks and ammonites, prehistoric marine mollusks with spiral shells, could have inspired these tales. Was the Kraken a monstrous squid seen through the lens of myth? Or a shadow cast by fossils that hinted at a past filled with giants of the sea? In the book of Job, the Behemoth is described as a creature of immense strength, its bones like bronze, its limbs like iron. Scholars have debated its identity for centuries. Could it have been inspired by fossils? The massive femurs of sauropods or the tusks of mammoths might explain this legendary beast. Imagine ancient people finding these colossal bones, their minds filling the gaps with divine power. For them, the behemoth wasn't just a creature, it was a testament to the awe-inspiring force of nature. The unicorn, a creature of elegance and magic, has enchanted humanity for centuries. But where did the idea come from? The answer might lie in fossils and bones. Mammoth tusks, weathered and distorted over time, could resemble a single spiraling horn. Narwhal tusks, brought to Europe by sailors, reinforced the belief in these mythical beasts. In the medieval imagination, these remnants became proof of unicorns, creatures as elusive as they were beautiful. Deep in South America, legends tell of armored giants roaming the land with impenetrable shells. These stories likely emerged from fossils of Glyptodon, an ancient relative of the armadillo, the size of a car. To early peoples, the discovery of its massive domed shell would have seemed otherworldly. These creatures became symbols of resilience, their fossils sparking tales that still echo in the cultures of South America. Among the forests and mountains of the Americas, stories of predatory feline spirits have endured for generations. These tales might have been born from encounters with Smilodon fossils, giant cats with saber-like teeth. Imagine uncovering a jawbone with fangs nearly a foot long. To early peoples, these fossils weren't relics of the past. They were evidence of ferocious predators that still haunted the wilderness. These stories remind us of the fine line between history and myth. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through history and mythology. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button to explore more fascinating stories. Don't forget to share your favorite myth in the comments below. The next time you hear a myth, remember, it might be rooted in reality. Our ancestors interpreted the world through the lens of mystery and wonder, turning bones into legends and fossils into gods.